Hey guys, my name's Tony. I'm here to bring you some crypto news updates on the current market, fundamental and technical. We'll take a look at a few things such as Bitcoin price action the past couple days, where we think the market's going to head before the new year and after the new year, what the whole thing about this Tether delisting based on MiCA regulations, and we'll take a look at some altcoins and some price predictions. Stay tuned. 2024 has been a wild ride in terms of crypto. We had that year-long consolidation, hoping that we could see price go higher sooner. But you know what they say? The larger the base, the higher in space. So, let's take a look at some data. Currently, we'll take a look at the markets real quick. We have Bitcoin sitting at 94.4. On the 24, we have everything's pretty much down. A lot of altcoins are looking like they have found a bottom, and they could be going up from here, but it's too early to tell right now. But there are some outperformers in the market, such as the Virtuals protocol has been on an absolute tear. Any of the exchanges, decentralized exchanges and centralized exchanges, they seem to be taking off. Gate, Dex Screener, I'm sorry, not Dex Screener, Tokenized Exchange, and BitGet Token. That thing's been on an absolute tear. And 83, so we have a little dump there. Chainlink's been dropping. All the altcoins have been pretty much having a nice little correction here. Sorry, headphone users. So we have SafeMoon on one of the top gainers. Remember that coin from last cycle? Dang. A lot of people made a lot of money on that thing. And it seems to be pumping right now. And here we have Tether, the ticking time bomb in the crypto market. It's being delisted from various exchanges, especially in Europe, due to the non-compliance with the latest crypto market assets regulations, MiCA, which are fully taking effect by the end of December 2024. And that's where we are right now. These regulations aim to increase transparency, legitimacy in the crypto space, and reduce the risk of illicit activities. As you know, Tether is one of the major stablecoins that people use to trade with, to use leverage on these exchanges. Honestly, this could be a notable impact for the market, for the crypto market as a whole, as it is the largest stablecoin right now. It plays a critical role in liquidity and the trading pairs in the crypto ecosystem. Exchanges like Coinbase are planning to preemptively restrict services for non-compliant stablecoins, which could lead to shifts in trading volumes and possibly increase the adoption of alternative stablecoins, such as the new released RLUSD, Real USD, by the company Ripple. The market may experience some short-term volatility once this cascading delisting effects take place, but we could only see and react as it happens. It could also pave a way for a more regulated environment that other stablecoins could learn from. I feel like RLUSD strategically planned this out, as they knew that USDT was a ticking time bomb. USDC has recently branched out overseas. They were a US-based company, but I know their Binance is using them now. There's a lot. They're going overseas. So it's a battle between stables. There will be more than one stablecoin in the future of crypto, and I believe that RLUSD will have its foothold and take Tether's place eventually. We could only see. Time will tell. But we're going to take a look at the Fear and Greed Index. We're currently at a 72, a decrease from yesterday, 74. Update in 10 hours. So last month we were at a 77, and we see, a decline here, which is good. We want to see this. A reset might be around 50, so we could see more potential downside. A sustained bull market, 90 and above, is where, I would be starting to take profits and stuff. I know we were earlier 2 months ago in November, October, November, that was getting up towards a 90. And we were hopefully taking some profits when we hit that. Let's take a look at this chart here. This is the US dollar, Bitcoin US dollar chart on the weekly. This is not on a log scale. This is on a regular scale here. Wave 4 consolidation. This is that long consolidation pattern I was talking about. We finally broke this channel, descending channel here. Came up. This is the it's the 1382. Hit it, came down. We might see a bounce here before we get up to the 618. Now, I believe that the market will top at around 125 to 140K. The blow off top that we'll see towards the end of the year, maybe mid-year, will happen possibly March, April, May. But we'll see how it plays out. It just depends on the liquidity cycle in the macro scene. Because Bitcoin, as much as we like to think that it does not correlate to the macro economics and money supply, liquidity, we need them printers turned on, honestly. That's what we're waiting for, and that's what Bitcoin's waiting for. Hopefully, we'll see a peak within the next few months, and then we could start taking some profits on them altcoins once they pop. Now, something I did not like in this Bitcoin price chart here is this hammer down candle on the monthly. Now, it's not a bad thing, because we do see some hammer candles here. There's always some wicks, but there's also some big wicks at the peaks too. We don't like wicks at the top. Wicks at the bottom we like. This candle here is a nice one. It creates uncertainty in the market, especially like here. So this could potentially be a sign of a rejection before continuing higher. So one of two things. We'll go to the weekly chart so I get a better idea. I see this here. Let's see take a look at the fair value gap. That's the fair value gap currently. Now, if we break this fair value gap here and start going down, that's a time to get worried. And these are basically our last lines of defense here. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we create a support right there, and we come up. Now, maybe bounce here, and eventually end up around this area up here. And this is about the time frame that I feel like we could reach this. And if we take a bars pattern here, I forget where it is. I think it's this one. No. say from here to here. This could happen. Let's see, right here, and we'll see how long this time frame is. Got 77 days, so about 3 months. You know these markets can become manipulated, and to the upside and to the downside. But if that money printer does not get turned on within the next few months, I see this scenario happening here. And then as we get to the end, around the April time frame where I think the peak will reach, we will see that last move up. It'll be a big move. It'll be a gracious candle, kind of similar if we add another bars pattern here. And that's your cycle, folks. Now, I'm not making a prediction here. None of this is financial advice. Don't buy or anything based on what I say. I will just tell you what I'm doing. This could play out. It could play out like this as well. The shorter cycle. Ultimately, I believe the top is around 125 to 140-ish, 145 with a 20K range percent error. Ultimately, I don't care what happens. I'm just waiting for this chart here to flip over. And that is, I'm sure you guys know what it would be. The chart I'm going to bring up. It is the Bitcoin dominance chart. You see I have some pretty good drawings here. We want to see Bitcoin have a rejection on the 60%, which it already did, but it's having a retest. I believe it's going to be a retest on it. As you can see, it's violently coming up. And it's coming down a little bit, so it's maybe it's forming a little wedge here before ultimately making one last spike up. You know, it'll come down, spike up, and then make its long, slow, or sharp descent is which we want. We want to see the sharp descent. People are taking all their profits from their Bitcoin, all of them, just pushing them right into altcoins, mid caps, micro caps, profit. Ultimately, that's kind of what we want to see. And I'm using the Bitcoin dominance in correspondence with the NUPL, the net unrealized profit loss. And this is a key indicator to kind of pinpoint the tops of the market. Not so much that it does help predicting the tops, but it just has over euphoria cycles, peaking euphoria. You could definitely gain valuable insights into the Bitcoin on-chain market dynamics. So you could use this to help make some decisions about entry and exit points. When you're in the capitulation zone, that's when the NUPL's in the capitulation zone, the green area down here, that's when you want to be buying. People are freaking out. Then you see the hope, fear, optimism. We are now in the belief and denial stage. Go either way, which just depends on which way we're going. You feel that emotion building up inside. So you want to act accordingly based on logos. Don't let your ethos take over. You need all three, logos, ethos, and pathos, to make uniform decisions when buying and selling in the crypto market. Because as we know, everything on this chart that you see here, it's human emotion on a chart. Buy low, sell high. Buy high, sell low. It's just how you position yourself. And we're here We are here for the long run, but we're here to take those profits. First ones out the back door. Am I right? Don't forget, you may want to look into front running the market peak. I'm doing this by dollar cost averaging out of the market every leg up. When XRP jumped to 270, I took some profits. I moved them into other coins that didn't spike and took some into USDC. That is what I'm doing. You guys should develop a plan of attack yourself and, stick to it. Don't deviate. Don't let your emotion take over. But that's all I have, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. My name's Tony. I'll see you next time. Peace.